So today we're going to go through the step-by-step of the oxygenating enzyme treatment. The first part to the treatment is the Cleanse and Purify cleanser. This is for all skin types. One full pump into your hands and then cleanse. This is a great neutral cleanser. You can also use it around the eye area to remove eye makeup. And if the client has a lot of makeup on, you could do a second cleanse. So we're just going to remove that with some fibrellas. Once again, nice cool tepid water, not hot water. Remove. The next step is to apply the Renew Mandelic peel. So we're going to do about 2 to 3 ml of this peel on the skin. It's a really liquidy peel, so I am going to apply it with a brush. Going to do the forehead, come down the outside perimeter, next side, then we come along the cheeks, then the chin, across the upper lip, and on the nose. Then we're going to apply it to the neck area and to your chest area as well. We let that sit on the skin for around about 5 minutes before we remove. Just make sure you're checking any erythema, and if the sensation for the client feels above a 6, then it's time to remove the peel. So we're going to remove that with our fibrellas, same way we applied it, forehead, turn the fibrella over and to each side of the forehead. Re-rinse your fibrellas. Then we're going to go down the side of the face, turn the fibrellas around, and we'll come back up. We'll re-rinse that, and then we will do one cheek area, the next cheek area, turn the fibrella inside out, come down the nose, and the other fibrella can come across the lip. And then we're going to come up through the neck area, and through the chest area. We need to do this removal process at least 2 to 3 times, just making sure we have no hot spots in any of the areas. After we've removed the Renew peel, we are going to then choose the elemental serums of choice specific to what we're seeing on the skin. So it could be luminous for pigment, it could be rejuvenation for anti-aging, it could be C-fusion for all over brightness, clarify for acne. We're going to use the rejuvenation serum today. So just one pump. Warm it up into the palm of your hands and then apply. Now we're going to mix the oxygenating enzyme powder with the oxygenating enzyme activator into a bowl. So it's 1 heaped teaspoon of activating powder, and then about 2, sometimes 3 drops of the activator, and we're going to mix that into a paste. Now, it shouldn't be too runny, but it also shouldn't be too thick. It's just getting that sweet medium. It's important that when we apply this, we're actually applying it with the lymphatic system. So we're going to go from shoulder to shoulder and back again, and across and back, and across and back. When it comes to the neck area, we're going to come up and upwards. Then we're going to come up again, up and up and up. Make sure that you don't have a really thick application. It's not meant to be really thick on the skin. We come up the forehead. It's going to come up the nose, across the lip. I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. If it's too thick, it will take forever to dry, and you actually won't, in this treatment, get the right amount of blood, oxygen, and nutrients. The whole idea of this treatment is to create really blood flow, blood, oxygen, and nutrients, and that's why it's really important to apply it the same way where the lymphatic system actually is. This treatment can stay on between 20 and 30 minutes. If you want to create more blood flow within the skin, then you definitely want to leave it on for 30 minutes. Otherwise, you can remove in 20. The client's skin will feel like it's slightly pulsating. Not all the time the client will feel that. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll be very vascular prior to post the treatment, and sometimes it won't. It's very, very many different factors on why. This is also an egg-free treatment as well. So it becomes a completely vegan treatment in the world of enzymes. So in order to remove it, we've seen some great tips and tricks out there where you actually wet your Elemental's big fan brush. This just helps to remove the mask. And then I'm also going to use a muslin cloth that's quite large all over the chest and face. Make sure it's not piping hot, but it can definitely be warm. And we're just going to remove downwards and across and across, getting into the nose area. And then the chest and the neck area. The reason I prefer a muslin cloth is it's far more gentle on the skin. Unlike a hand towel or anything that's too frictionated, you actually create a little bit more friction on the skin, which is another form of exfoliation. So we don't need to over exfoliate. That's not the idea of the treatment. There's already enough enzymes in there, pineapple and papaya enzymes, to create the exfoliation on the surface of the skin, so we don't need to enhance that with the removal process. Then after we've removed that, we're going to add a couple of spritz into your hand of the Live Refreshment Spritzer. Warm that up into my hand, and then we're going to pat it all over the skin. And then I'm going to apply the next treatment serum. In the elementals, I'm going to do the rejuvenation serum as well. Again, that was the first serum I popped on this time. It's a great all-round serum. Warm that up in my hands. And then the last step is the moisture infusion or the moisture infusion SPF. So one pump into the hand, warm it up, and apply the same way. If your client would like any coverage, then please make sure you only apply a mineral makeup to the skin, and our preference would be the same minerals. That completes the oxygenating treatment.